Hello, hello, and welcome. My name is Danielle, also known as Miss Happy Housewife, and today we're going to be doing our normal cardio clean, and we're going to be talking about Christmas entertaining out of town or unexpected guests. So come on in, and if you're here, make sure that you let me know you're here. Say hello in chat. I love talking to all of you. And we're going to be getting started here in just a few minutes. And we have Sandy that's here. Welcome, welcome. I have quite a bit of stuff that I get to talk about today. And I thought it was very fitting that we talk about entertaining out of town guests. So that is what we're going to be talking about today. So if you have never been to one of these cardio cleans, what we do is we are going to do an overall polish, a high level clean of our houses, and we're going to do it in less than an hour. So when I say cardio clean, it's because we're going to be moving very quickly, but we are going to get quite a bit done. So definitely make sure that you come on in and say hello, because I think it's going to be a very fun hour for you. I am just making sure that I send this out to everybody so that way they are prepared as well and they'll be able to join us. Oh man. My nose has been something crazy this past week, especially over the weekend. I don't know about you guys, but it is starting to get just a little bit cold. All right, so I do believe that I am like 2 seconds away from being done here. While we're here and I'm just kind of waiting for everyone to come on in, I do want to give a huge hello to Amanda Gout, Debbie Sandifer, Wendy Klebe, Nan M., Firmer88, and Hessen in the kitchen. They have decided to join our little family. So hello to you, and hopefully you're catching this live. If not, that's okay. There will be a replay. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and we're going to go and start off our cardio clean now. So you have 10 minutes to go out and you're going to be changing the sheets on your bed. So if you're going to do a full change, then you can. If not, at least get them inside of the washer. But yes, we have now 9 minutes. 9 minutes. And yes, I do want to go and talk about are entertaining guests out of town. So we have talked about on this channel, we've talked about how we have many hats that we wear here. And it's really just trying to maintain our houses, right? So we are also the hospitality as well. So with hospitality means that we are going to be entertaining in some way. So that could be where we have people come over from out of state. That could be where we have perhaps our neighbors come over. But we need to really go and plan on that possibility. So if for Christmas or Thanksgiving, you are also having those folks come stay at your house, then that's what we're going to be talking about today. Or even if they're not at your house, but maybe they are staying in a hotel or motel really close by, that's what we're talking about. So for me, I actually do have someone, and it was really kind of random, staying in my house for the next 2 weeks. So um, my neighbor unfortunately has tested positive for COVID. So what that means is, hey Elf. So what that means is that we have her eldest daughter here with us because she was already kind of quarantining herself anyway and wearing a mask and stuff in the house. So yes, we actually have her with us. Um, and so some of the preparations that we've been making, you and I, that we've been making over the course of the last couple weeks, that has actually really, really helped because I've already have my guest room ready. Um, I have that ready. I already had the clean sheets on it because, well, this cardio clean that we've been doing. Um, and some of the things that I'm going to share with you today, I basically had to do all in one day with her. Um, so just kind of checking in to see how everyone is. Everyone's awesome possum. Elf, the only thing you've missed so far is we've already started to do our sheets. That's where we are now. We have about 6 minutes left. So, some of the things you're going to need to keep in mind for people who are staying in your home. We're going to start with that. So, if they're staying in your home, then you need to make sure you have a place for them to sleep. Preferably, if possible, somewhere private. Um, this this girl that's staying with us, she's 12. So it's really important that she has her own space to be able to do her homework, her schoolwork, and things like that. If they are staying with you, then you also need to make sure that either they have transportation to wherever they need to go, or if you are going to be providing all of that transportation for them. And the beauty of us planning in advance for this is that we can put it inside of our no stress notebook. And I have actually done that for her. So I have the room ready. I've made sure that we've worked out our transportation. I'm going to be driving her to and from school and really anywhere else that she needs to go. And something else that you're going to want to keep in mind when having someone over at your house like that is you need to keep in mind any dietary restrictions they have. So if they are allergic to anything, you're going to need to make sure you know about it because the last thing you want to do is accidentally send them into the hospital because of something that you fed them. So thankfully for her, she doesn't have any dietary restrictions really. I know her family does like to limit um, the amount of sugar that she has. No problem. But really trying to go and find out what do they do in their everyday life that maybe you might be able to do while they're staying with you to try to make things a little bit more like home. Because that's really what we're talking about is we're talking about how can we make life for them a little more normal as opposed to being inside of someone else's house and being like this complete alien there. So that's one of the things we really need to go and kind of try to figure out is how can I go and make these people feel as comfortable as possible. Um, Hopefully this is all making sense. All right, very good. That's something that I've really had to go and try to figure out with her because right now she is basically away from her home, away from her room, which is her little sanctuary, and away from the foods that she normally eats, away from her mom. So how can I try to go and make life here with us for the next 2 weeks? How can I go and make this a little bit more normal for her? And one of the things that I did is I know that she likes to read. So I invited her to my bookcase. Now that I finally have books on it, I invited her over to my bookcase, and she took a look at the books that I had, and she's actually chosen some that she's going to read this week. And one is actually a series. It is Kingdom Keepers. It's all about Disney, because I know I've mentioned here on this channel how much I love Disney. So I have book 1 and 3 out of, I think, a 9-book series. So I told her that once she is done with the first book, I will purchase the second book. I haven't really finished it anyway, so might as well. And that, I think, has kind of helped her feel a little bit more like things are normal. So guys, we have about 2 minutes. Hey Marta, welcome, welcome. Right now we're just finishing up changing the sheets, and we are going to be moving into dusting. We're going to be moving into dusting. All right. Oh my goodness. I should have brought my tissues in here. I feel really bad about that. I think I will be fine though. What's really kind of funny is actually I had plans on talking about something completely different today. But I felt like, since that's something that I'm currently going through right now, the entertaining of someone else in your home, I thought it was really kind of appropriate. And we have less than a minute. Less than a minute. All right. All right, so we have hit our mark. So let's go ahead and get your dusters, whether it be a feather duster or a Swiffer 360, whatever it is you use to dust, we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab that, and we're going to be spending the next 5 minutes dusting all of the horizontal surfaces. And don't worry about getting into the little crevices, just make sure that you get everything that's horizontal. If you do have a staircase that has a banister, make sure you get in there. And today we're going to add a little something something. So there should be an air intake for your air conditioning. Usually it has like a white grate on it, and most of the time you're going to find it on a wall. So if you can reach that, go ahead and run that duster over that as well. So that is more than likely something you have not done, but it's definitely going to make everything inside of your home not only feel better, smell better, breathe better, but just a little bit cleaner as well. So go ahead, you have 4 minutes. Only 4 minutes, so I would hurry. Think about your duster as your magic wand. We are trying to go and put a little bit of Christmas magic inside of our house. So that's what we're doing, is we're just trying to go over everything that's kind of horizontal, because really that's where a lot of this stuff is going to start collecting dust. It's okay, Marta. Yesterday I did not have a live stream. As I said, I had a guest in here. I'm going to have her for 2 weeks. But I had some other I had some other conflicts with my time yesterday, so unfortunately I could not do the live stream, which is why we're here today. So let's see, other things we need to go and keep in mind um, when we are entertaining people inside of our homes. Um, there are some people like myself that are really highly sensitive to scents, different smells. For me, if it's a really, really strong smell, then I tend to get migraines. So be mindful of that as well. I'm just trying to think of all the things that we can think of. Because, like I said, I really wasn't planning on talking about this today, but since we're here, might as well. Um, I drink tea. I know I've mentioned it before, my sugar-free sweet tea. Um, I drink tea for the most part. I really don't drink sodas or pops or cokes or whatever you guys call them where you are. The only time I really drink Coca-Cola is when I have rum in it. So really, you want to go and try to figure out what is it that your guest drinks. And the reason why it's important that you find out what they drink is because we've already talked about the food, but generally they're going to have more drinks than they are food. So if they are a water drinker and maybe they don't drink tap water or they don't drink water from like a refrigerator, maybe they drink only bottled water. So that is something to keep in mind. Really just try to figure out your guest that is coming. Now, one nice little thing you can do for them, and by the way, we have 1 minute left, so I think I'm going to hold off on my thing, but this is going to be a little extra touch that you can do to really make them feel like they are special. 1 minute left on our dusting. This is actually a different brand of sugar-free sweet tea because they were out of mine. It's not bad. Slightly different, but it's not bad. Hey, how's it going? I'm so glad you made it. Good morning. It is technically morning. All right, so we are going to be jumping right into our mirrors. So go ahead, grab your paper towels or your shop towels and your Windex, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to hit those mirrors. So when it comes to the mirrors, make sure that you do all the toothpaste splatters, maybe fingerprints, things like that. And you're going to want to make sure you do the glass on the outside of your door. For me, I say outside because I have glass that lines my door. But if you have glass in your door as well, go ahead and hit the inside of that too. Now, today, let's also try to see if we can't get the inside of the window of where your guest or guests may be sleeping. So if you have a guest room, go ahead and hit that whole window. We have 5 minutes. You should have time because this won't take that long. So, a good way to really make your guests feel special, and something that I do try to do if I have time, and since many of you aren't going to have guests in your home for a little bit, one thing I like to do is I'll go to like Walmart or your local grocery store and take a look inside of the travel section. Inside the travel section, you're going to find soaps, shampoos, conditioners. You're going to find just these little things. And then if you have a small little basket, you can actually put all of those little things inside that basket and put it inside of your guest bathroom. Isn't that fun? I thought it'd be kind of fun. It won't be that expensive. I believe you can also do something similar inside of like a Dollar Tree or a dollar store and just build a little welcome home basket. Because think about it, whenever you stay in a motel or a hotel, you'll definitely see it in a hotel. They'll have a little coffee station. Inside the bathroom, they'll usually have travel soaps, body wash, shampoo. Because if you've ever been on vacation, haven't you noticed you always forget something? You always forget something. So having something small like that, it is going to make them feel a little bit more special. And if you happen to know, I use a certain shampoo and conditioner. I know it's purple. I think it's by L'Oreal. But if you happen to know that they use maybe their favorite scent is vanilla, and you can happen to find something vanilla, that's just going to make them feel a little bit more special. So that is something that I would definitely start to put inside of your no stress notebook is who is going to be staying in your home. You guys have 2 minutes left on your mirrors. Who's going to be staying inside of your home? What dietary restrictions or foods that they like? Because if they're going to be there for 2 weeks, like my guest is, then you're going to have to kind of figure out what it is that you're going to feed them for 2 weeks. What are the drinks that they like to drink? What are some things that you can do to make them feel like they belong in your home? Because this is our little bed and breakfast and we're having guests over. So, what are some special touches that you can incorporate into their stay that will make them feel like they belong there and that it's homey? I think Sweden. I think Sweden has a word, and when I say the word, maybe you'll know. Hygge, Hyggge. Basically, it's like that homey, warm, fuzzy feeling. That's what I understand it to be. So, how can we have our guests have that warm, cozy, fuzzy feeling that they belong, that warmness in their heart? And we have less than a minute left on our mirrors. All right, and that is time. Boy, this is going by very, very quickly. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to empty out our trash. So, what that means is you're going to be either emptying out the trash or removing the can liner that you have in there. And you're going to be putting in a new one. So, if you have can liners or even some shopping bags will do, go ahead and put those inside of your trash cans. You're going to be doing any trash cans you have in your bathrooms. We probably already did our laundry room, but if you haven't, go ahead and hit the laundry room. Bring it all into your kitchen trash, and if you have time, take out the kitchen trash too. So, for my guest, I found out that her favorite food is spaghetti. And which makes me kind of happy because spaghetti is not hard, right? Spaghetti isn't very difficult. But there's part of me that's like, "Oh my gosh, what if I don't make it like her mom?" You know? What if I make it and she doesn't like it and it's her favorite food and she gets all excited for her favorite food and I don't make it the same way? Um so yeah, that's kind of a little bit nervous about that, but we'll see. Um, I purchased my groceries and picked them up yesterday, and I actually forgot some stuff, so I'm gonna have to go out and get some things. And my daughter asked if I could put something on the shopping list, and I said, "Well, you could put something on the shopping list because we use Amazon Alexa, like the Dot." And and my guest, her name is Cora. She didn't understand exactly what I was talking about, so I said, "Alexa, add sea salt to the shopping list," and then she added it to the list. So then she said, "Can we add Nutella to the shopping list?" I said, "Sure." So it's on the shopping list. And as soon as we're done here, I'm going out and I'm going to purchase those things. And yes, I will be getting her some Nutella. But yeah, I don't know. It all happened really, really fast. Um, I got a message from her mom saying that she wasn't feeling well and that she's going to get tested. And I was like, oh no. Because I had already had it. I had it, and um, that's when we had COVID. That's actually when we met them. And so I already know. I already knew. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm nervous as to how these 2 weeks are gonna go because I sat down with her and I talked to her about what kind of food she likes. She says she eats almost all foods, which is okay, right? Um, so then I'm telling her about what I was thinking about making for dinners this week, and she goes, "Oh, I'm very, very picky when it comes to chicken. I don't really like chicken, but the only way I eat chicken is if there's barbecue sauce on it." I said, "Okay, I can do that." But then there's only one brand of barbecue sauce. It's like, okay, I could do that. Um, So yeah, trying to find that happy medium. Like tonight we're making fajitas. I love making fajitas because that's like one of the few things I make from scratch. And so I get my little chef hat on. Well, kind of, not really, but I pretend like I do. And and I get in there and I chop stuff, and I hope she likes it. I mean, if not, that's what we're having for dinner. But yeah. We have less than a minute left, and then we're going to take a small break. My eyes have been doing something funky, so I'm sorry if I'm constantly blinking. All right, so that is it. We are at the halfway mark. Actually, we're past the halfway mark, but let's go ahead. We're going to take a small little break, just a small one. I'm going to go ahead and put our chat up. And that way we get to go and just chat. All right, so now you can see you. So, yeah, I want to go and talk to you guys. We're going to go and take a 10-minute break here, actually 9 minutes now. So, what have you all been doing? How have you been preparing for Christmas? How have you been preparing for Christmas? I know that there's a slight delay, so There we go. It's actually rather warm inside this room. I kind of regret wearing my big fluffy sweater. Sandy says, not much to prepare on my end. We keep it super simple. Plan to decorate inside next week. Well, that's very interesting that you say that. I actually got a Christmas village, and I've never had one, and I've always wanted one, and I got it from Walmart. And so I was thinking about actually getting that up this week. All the decorations are up and most presents wrapped. Way to go, Elf. Very, very nice. I have to say I don't have presents purchased yet, but I definitely have my list and I am on the lookout. The problem that I have is the people that I'm purchasing for are older and want more specific, expensive things. So I need to do a little bit of digging to go and find those things. But I do want to have a wrapping party. Elf, even though you have most of your presents already wrapped, you are more than welcome to join us. I'm probably going to take my camera and move it over here because I have a big table space that'll just make a little more sense. Or I might figure out a way to bring that sucker on the floor because I usually sit on the floor. But you're more than welcome to join with your glass of holiday cheer. Most of my shopping is done. What I do have in presents are wrapped. Man, I'm feeling like I am so far behind. Everyone else is already done and I'm behind the thing here. So I guess I better get right to it. Now, I did go and talk to Lede. Actually, we talked last week and I think her and I are probably going to do a Secret Santa. So I'm going to be buying her something and sending it to her. And then she'll do the same thing and then we'll open it up on camera. I thought that might be kind of fun. And I do have my neighbor Cecilia, who is going to be doing, she's going to be doing something cooking wise. And I will be over there as well. And I'm going to go and we're going to be together. She's going to teach us how to cook something. And I'll be able to share that with you guys. So she actually wanted to go and have a YouTube channel eventually. So I figured, hey, why not get her used to talking to you guys and see if you guys like her. Yeah, let's see. So my daughter, her interests are changing, ever changing. She's a boyfriend now. He seems nice. But considering that they're 14, I don't know how long that's going to last, but we'll see. But yeah, her wants have changed, so they changed from when I actually made my list. So I'm going to have to kind of do some snooping around and figure out what else she wants. So yeah, I think that we will be talking about small things that we can do inside of our home to decorate. And actually, Cecilia's home is minimally decorated. And I think I kind of like it, actually. It says Christmas without being overly Christmas and gaudy. Hers is definitely not gaudy. Hers is classic. So, which I went into her home and I was like, man, I'm slacking. So, yes, I will be doing my own little Christmas. We're still trying to figure out where we're going to go and put the the tree. Since it is a new home, I think we're probably going to put it in our upstairs living room. Hey, Melissa, welcome, welcome. I don't know how much of this y'all can actually see. There. Just realized that it was cutting off. Like what I was talking about, the person who I was talking to, it was cutting it off. I don't know. My tree decorations, my husband is very much a rustic person. So he liked this one ornament, and then I basically decorated the tree from there. I do have a small tree that I will probably put in here, and I'm more of the aquatic type. One day I think I'm going to be a mermaid, just throwing it out there. So I prefer coastal, all things ocean. So I may actually do a Christmas tree that is ocean themed this year. So don't ask me how I'm going to accomplish that, guys, because I have no clue. But we're going to do it together. Whatever an aquatic Christmas tree looks like, that's what it's going to be. All right, we have less than 1 minute left, so might as well just start moving in that direction. We are going to be sweeping, and we'll also, if you're like me and you don't sweep and you like to do a vacuuming, then rock that out. So if you're going to be vacuuming, you're going to want to make sure that you put... you're going to want to go and put on a timer or something, because you're not going to be able to hear me or the music. I did say music. So yes, we are going to do some music, and I want something fun, something fast. We could do pop. I know you guys seem to really dig pop. So we'll do some pop music. I don't like country. I hate country. It's not that I hate it. It's that I don't resonate with country music. How's that? So, I'll get one with vocals. We're going to be doing this for 10 minutes. 10 minutes. I'm going to move my microphone for just a minute. There you go. I actually can sing, guys. I just like making fun of myself. All right. So with that, I know I just got super loud. Maybe up a little bit. My aunt cut the coils of an old mattress in the shape of a Christmas tree, like 3 feet, and wrapped some lights through it. It was so cute and creative. That's awesome. That's cool. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and turn off my sound, but that way you guys can hear it. So you can hear the music. So 10 minutes on the clock, which is really going to be about 3 songs. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get it going. Having some issues. 1 second. I kind of messed with my sounds. Okay, let's see if that works.
stepped into my life, such a magic feeling when you tore down my walls. I wish I could go back to right before you told me I'd try to change it all. But look at us now, we could have gone so far. It hurts to realize we're parted. Yeah, look at us now, this is who we are. And I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers again, again, again. Strangers again, again, again. We're like strangers again, again, again. I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers again. We never fall, could have tried much harder. Now all we have are scars. You said we'd get so high, higher up than heaven. You said we'd reach the stars. But look at us now, could have gone so far. It hurts to realize we're parted. Yeah, look at us now, this is who we are. And I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers again, again, again. Strangers again, again, again. We're like strangers again, again, again. I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers again. Better get started. It's time to get my head up again. You said that you had to. I'll try to forget you. Just didn't think we'd end up this way, like strangers again. Strangers again. Like strangers again. Strangers again. We're strangers again. Like strangers again. club, we'll go all night. I see you in the back, the mood is right. If I just had your number, I would let you know how I feel. You walk up to me, start dancing to the music and the chase, like this was meant to be. Take my hand, I feel my heart beat, and I don't want this moment to stop. Time to go home, don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me, let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see it's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's some magic in your eyes, can't get enough. Feel your hands, the way you're touching me around my neck. Got chills down my back, you do it right. The way you're holding me, no, I don't want this moment to stop. No need to fight it, I cannot hide it. We won't regret it, so come with me, maybe we're meant to be. A perfect melody, and I don't want this moment to stop. Time to go home, don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me, let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see it's all about us. It's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's some magic in your eyes, can't get enough. I can't get enough. It's all about us. It's all about us. It's all about us. It's all about us. Time to go home, don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me, let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see it's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's some magic in your eyes, can't get enough. Can't get enough.
All right, and that was 10 minutes. So hopefully you are done sweeping or vacuuming. But what we're going to do is we're going to jump right into our mopping. So remember, we only want to do the high traffic areas. So that's going to be a bathroom that is one that maybe is right off the living room. It's the one that you and your guests are going to use the most. And also do the main traffic way through your kitchen. There's no need to get in the middle, in the corners and stuff like that. No, just a very quick mopping. I'm going to give you guys 10 minutes. I'm going to throw on some faster music and go ahead and dance with your mop. Why not, right? So let's go.
I'd try this a new way. I'm gonna show you the tricks that I know. I'm getting tired of talking, and I need more of a show right now. It's time that you made your mind up, 'cause lately all it ever does is change. Feels like we're only talking, going round and around, back around. I will fight like no other every day. I won't stop like the others. I will stay. 'Cause now is the right time and I'm feeling alright. I'm playing your game like I know I can win right now. You got me on tonight, 'cause loving you is like I'm walking a tightrope. So comfort zone, 'cause I need more of the truth right now. It's time that you made your mind up, 'cause lately all it ever does is change. Feels like we're only talking, going round and around, back around. I will fight like no other every day. I won't stop like the others. I will stay. 'Cause now is the right time and I'm feeling alright. I'm playing the game like I know I can win right now. So you got me up tonight, 'cause loving you is like I'm walking a tightrope so high. I won't be turning around, no, I won't be turning around. 'Cause the right time you feeling alright. I'm playing the game like I will win tonight. Don't forget it, don't forget it, don't forget it. We'll turn this around. Don't forget it, don't forget it, don't forget it. We'll turn this around. The storm is coming, but I'm prepared. I'll be gone for a while, but don't be scared. Right now, I don't know if I'll ever arrive. Where the grass is green, we're still alive. I hope I'll see you on the other side. I know that I'll be paying for the ride into the black hole. Sing for my soul through the black hole to make myself whole again. You want the truth, you're having doubts. But if I tell you now, the sun dies out. 'Cause I can only give you my heart. When the darkest clouds begin to part, I hope I see you on the other side. I know that I'll be paying for the ride into the black hole. Sing for my soul through the black hole to make myself whole again. I'll give you my love. Can't give you my love. No, I'll give you my love. Can't give you my love. I'll give you my love into the black hole. Sing for my soul through the black hole don't you worry, it was just for fun. And here I go, catch you later. So very nice to meet your neighbor. What can I say? I'm underrated. 1, 2, 3, baby, can't you see? I used to pick up all the daisies. What was I thinking? It was just for fun. They used to call me Little Crazy. I guess you heard me, it was just for fun. And here I go, catch you later. So very nice to meet your neighbor. What can I say? I'm underrated. 1, 2, 3, baby, can't you see? Yeah, I used to bang it on the head drum. I'm sorry, it was just for fun. I used to play a little ping pong. I gotta tell you, it was just for fun. It was just for fun. And here I go, catch you later. So very nice to meet your neighbor. What can I say? I'm underrated. 1, 2, 3, baby, can't you see? Yeah. Can't you see, baby? I used to party with the monkeys. Can I tell you it was just for fun? We used to get a little funky. But don't you worry, that was just for fun. I've had so much fun. Some fun, yeah. But don't you worry, that was just for fun, you know.
So that was a very weird, that was a weird song. That sounded like it was for kids. But that's it. We made it to the end of this cardio clean hour. So hopefully you learned a little bit. Hopefully you were able to go and get a little bit of your house clean. And if you did, make sure to give this video a like. It tells YouTube that these videos are helping you and that they should help others. So if you haven't subscribed, consider doing so. It's the button right down below. And I will see you guys